I mean, this is a big game. ClouD started the season so excellent, man. He was 2-0 in best of threes, but now he's on 2-2. He's slacking. If he would lose today against Bratok, who's at the bottom of the division, Bratok, who just like who's the other guy? Yeah, Wangsin was at the NASL Season 2 offline finals. I think Bratok even won his first series there, and then he went on and he lost in the round of 8. I mean, Bratok is 0-4 this season. That is a surprise. But Bratok has displayed in the past that he has pretty damn good TVT. I even remember him beating Mouse Storzane, now of course EG Storzane, at the Gathering barely a month ago.
Yep. In
the best of 5. Then he did end up losing to by far the best player in the world, Lucifron.
Yes, but hands down the best in the world.
There's no shame in that. Of course, guys, we're sarcastic right now, but we do think that Lucifron is very, very good.
Lucifron is the best player on the planet.
Yeah, Lucy's amazing, and I can't wait to see him play more and more. But yeah, Bratok has showed us that he has good TVT. But I don't know, Ben. I think ClouD is going to bounce back after his rocky previous 2 weeks. I think he's going to take it. I bet ClouD.
You know, Lucifron, when like on the weekends, he's a sprinter. His performance name is Usain Bolt.
I would not be surprised.
It's true, man. Yeah, I think Bratok's TVT is excellent, and we talk about this often when we talk about ClouD. He's a very emotional player. And given, like recently, he's kind of, I don't know, I haven't been seeing the best of ClouD, which, I mean, it makes me feel terrible because I love Carlo. But he's not been on top of his game recently, and I mean, that's the kind of...
For the people who wonder right now, it's like, hey, wait a second, 4 weeks ago you guys were hyping him, and now suddenly you're saying the complete opposite. Yes, that's how quick things can go. I do agree with you on that, man, despite me thinking that I think ClouD is going to take this series. I love ClouD, and a month ago he was playing awesome StarCraft, but the last 2-3 weeks, or let's say 2 months ago he was awesome, a month ago he was awesome, but then, I don't know, maybe some things happen in his private life. He just shines less, man. He's like a butterfly.
Focused, you know? He's like a butterfly.
Yeah, and he hasn't spread his wings in the
butterfly that flew too close to the fire.
Yeah, he's hurt, but hopefully ClouD will bounce back. He's good enough to do so. I still think Carlo is going to take it, and
yeah.
But I mean, if Bratok takes it, so be it.
Yeah, my money is on Bratok. I hate betting against ClouD, but I feel like with the combination of Bratok's great TVT coupled with the fact that ClouD has not been showing the best games recently, I think that's going to be enough to cause the chips to fall in Bratok's favor.
We'll see, man. We'll see. We see both players opening up with the no-gas fast expand build. Of course, a very common build order. Basically in all matchups right now. I love how Terrans can just use it in every single matchup.
Yeah, identical openings, but for whatever reason, Bratok's about 15 seconds ahead. Yeah. You know, on all counts. Of course, ClouD is now going double refinery behind it, so we're going to have a heavy switch into some big tech for ClouD.
ClouD's SUV is a little bit quicker.
Is it?
Yes.
It is. Just oh so barely.
So maybe that's the difference between the comments and the timings. It's the only logical explanation I have.
Bratok's follow-up is going to be just more barracks. This could be one of those, you know, 16 Marine pushes that we talk about every now and
then. I don't think he's going to do that. I mean...
there's the gases.
It's a very different build order. I mean, it's a very different matches than PvT. I think Bratok's just going to try to get a lot of Marines quick. Bratok hasn't really scouted. All that he saw was ClouD is Wolof, so he doesn't know if he has to deal with benches or not. That's why you want to get a lot of Marines out early on. Then again, ClouD had a much better scout off, and ClouD knows that. Maybe that's why ClouD scouted a little bit quicker as well than Bratok. So ClouD knows what he's facing. ClouD knows he's doing the exact same thing, just slightly behind. But hey, that's also reason enough to catch up, because Bratok has to worry about more stuff than ClouD does.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes plenty of sense. Orbital is done, and the natural of Bratok Clouds is also finishing up. And he's got that factory, and with the reactor, is he going to make Hellions? He is going to make some Hellions. All right, so maybe...
maybe he studied Bratok's play.
Yeah, a little 1-1-1, Terran style.
And he knows about this. No, he's actually going to get a starport as well, so I think we might actually see a medevac drop, man. Dropping a couple of Hellions. You know, just yesterday, I played like, this is a small side story, I played Nexus first against the Terran, who went this quick 3 or 4 Hellions with 8 Marines and a medevac. I have absolutely no idea how you can ever defend that if you play Nexus first. Because you're forced to get sentries for other aggression, but sentries are super bad against that, and you barely have a stalker out. It's just, I don't understand how these pro producers do it. Man, I'm so jelly of guys who can pull that off. It seems impossible in my books, man. Impossible.
It's not going to be drop though. It's as ClouD switches out the starport with that tech lab, and he's going to be making
Banshee then,
almost certainly a Raven.
Okay.
That was exactly what I was going to predict.
Cloud tries to pick up this ramp right now, but he's not going to be able to really spot it. Curious to see why he's getting a Raven that
Yeah,
quick.
what is that all about?
Bratok is getting Marauders though. Right? Yeah, he has a Marauder. So
that Raven could totally negate the Marauder. Where
Yeah.
is the Marauder? Oh, he's in the main.
yeah, the Marauder's in the main. Next up, boss. I'm here. Ready for action.
It's like the slave driver, making sure the SCVs are staying.
That PDD ain't stopping me.
The Taskmaster. Mine that gas.
Doing a pretty good job. Pretty good. Yep. Proof. Pretty good. Wait. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, I think he got it, man. I think this Marauder has the base
Catches
under
like an
control.
SCV on a smoke break behind the refinery.
Yeah. Like,
What do you think he would
why are
do?
stealing gas?
Smack him with his concussive shells.
41 SCVs right now for ClouD, 39 for Bratok, so they can perhaps see that Bratok was a little bit more careful from time to time. Then again, Bratok is preparing for everything, while ClouD, I think he's just preparing for late game ban with that Raven.
ClouD's just going to go right into some heavy mech style. He's got two factors, the tech labs, a single one with the reactors, what that thing's called.
I guess that ClouD just want to Raven to have it quick, A, to gather a lot of energy, and B, if Bratok would follow this quick expand up with a Cloak Banshee, he would still have a lot of detection and he doesn't need to invest into turrets too much. That's my...
Now, Antiga is a map that is not bad for this kind of mech style. It's pretty easy to turtle out to 3 bases, and the whole concept of the mech army is to build this unstoppable, driving force, whereas the player that's going bio, Bratok, in this instance, wants to be able to utilize his mobility, and it's hard to do that on Antiga because it's just 3 spots fairly close together.
Then again, man, we've seen Bratok against Spoolpound at Antiga Shipyard, which was one of the craziest comebacks I've seen in a long time, where Bratok really picked excellent fights with bio units. This kind of, how this feels to me, Ben? I'm gonna say this. It feels a little bit like Cass versus BCQT, where Cass is often the one, where BC is often the one trying to go mech, and Cass is often the one trying to go bio. I love that clash between those two excellent Eastern European Terrans.
Yeah, I can see that. Cass has got some of the best bio versus mech control that I've ever seen. He always seems to get good fights and is constantly catching opponents on siege. That's really the key to playing against mech when you're playing a bio style, just making sure you get position and you take good fights.
And Goody, of course, has learned how to play mech from the absolute best. You know who I'm talking about. The Ponzit General.
Oh, I know Goody.
Yeah.
But you already said Goody.
No? I think I said Goody.
You said Goody has learned to play mech from the absolute best.
Oh, I thought no, I said Carlo, I think, or Cloud.
Oh.
I think you just were...
No.
You're so used to it
Okay.
that you heard Goody.
Maybe we could instant replay that. I'm pretty sure you said Goody.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I will double check that. I'll take a bet on that. I'm pretty sure I said Cloud or Carlo.
Yeah?
Yes.
20 bucks?
20 bucks is a lot, man. In these economic times. We see Bratok getting the upgrades done for his bio units as well. We have 37 Marines right now for Bratok. Only 3 Marines for ClouD. ClouD, of course, the meching player. He has 7 Siege Tank, 15 Hellions. I do like that a lot. Blue Flame is ready for him as well. I think it's going to be pretty tough for Bratok, man. Certainly with the Marine army only.
Yeah, it's not...
He only has 3 Marauders.
Really not equipped to fight this. What is he doing not building Marauders against mech is what I'm
Imagine if
curious
suddenly
about.
like 15 Hellions would swarm from here.
Yeah, we might see a big Marine counter. I think that's exactly what Braddock's gearing up for. The thing is, ClouD has already passed like the halfway point, so he's already committed to this push. So even if Bratok does huge damage, he doesn't have an answer to the army.
These Marines are going to deal a lot of damage. Here comes one Siege Tank as well for ClouD. ClouD, what are you going to do with it? He's going to siege up over
Bratok,
there.
you definitely want to be able to kill the tank. Oh, SCV's in a great spot, and one tank's going to be able to fall. Second tank is out of range, though, and doing massive damage. Braddock's attack is a good one. He takes out the expansion and kills a ton of workers, but there's just no answer to the army, Kev.
ClouD is not completely siege yet, though. He's going to need those pointing friends drones. That's what he does right now.
The SCVs just evaporating like they weren't even there.
Wow, beautiful tank positioning by ClouD. You see the back line of all those siege tanks. But still, he has to be careful. We know how good Marauders below Stimpaks, below Medivacs can be. But ClouD did finally clear up all these Marines over here, so I think Bratok is in a world of trouble.
I think it is... there's no other way to put it, Kev. The siege tanks are shelling the infrastructure of Bratok. His natural is more or less forfeit. He's lost 30, 40 SCVs. And yeah, Bratok definitely has his back up against it right now.
We were laughing about that point defense run, but it was pretty damn useful.
Yeah, it turned out it was like the hero of the day. Here we go, Bratok gonna try to bust out one final time. SCV's coming forward. Point defense drone still doing some work.
Yeah, there's one in the back as well, which completely neglected those Marauders. ClouD is gonna have to reposition just a little bit though. He might actually end up losing most of these.
Not terrible for Bratok, but
now reinforcements have arrived. ClouD, what are you doing?
Oh, has to drop a scan. He's got no vision of the high ground. The Raven has been shot down.
The Orbiter is so low on HP.
Bradok's going to go for it once more, but with the tanks on siege, he's not going to be able to make it work.
ClouD wants to kill that Orbital, though.
ClouD's got this, man. He's got so many more units streaming forward. And while Bratok has done a pretty good job of mounting a defense, it's still just not going to be enough of one.
You shouldn't forget that ClouD did end up losing that Orbital, and ClouD lost a lot of SCVs too, and Bratok is going for it once more.
ClouD is sieged up. This is going to be probably the final engagement. If ClouD can clean this up, he's got it, and he is going to just kind of plow right through. Bratok dipping down to just about 35 supply, forced to lift his natural. Feels like he can stick around. Of course, Bratok not the kind of guy that wants to give up or say die.
3 Marines joining in the fun as well. It's like, all right, guys, there's something in the air. We take care of it. Well, you just took out the entire army. It's kind of like the general of the army.
Machine guns shooting at a skyscraper.
After the city is abandoned because of all the siege things, you know.
Bratok has basically abandoned ship. He's all the way back up into his main. He's forfeit everything that's down in the natural. There is a drop out on the map that's going to try and chase some of these reinforcing units.
It's going to be a pick off a couple of these Hellions.
Yeah, it's a tank, it's a Hellion.
I mean, ClouD still has to be a bit careful. He knows that. Of course, right now he's in absolutely fantastic position. But how often have we seen a couple of Stim Marauders saving the day for a Bio-Terran? And ClouD just wants to make sure that's not going to happen. That's why he's setting up proper defenses right now. He is on 2 bases again, and he's severely outmining Bratok.
Oh yeah, his income is excellent. He's 1,100 minerals per minute to about 500, and Bratok is. Well, he's very clearly in a world of trouble now. We've seen him come back from dire straits before. Just last week against Puma, he did just that on this very map. But I don't really see ClouD allowing him back in this one.
That is true, man.
Why are you giggling?
Because my legs really, really hurt.
From the soccer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't been that active in years. We played some football with the boys.
It was, I don't know if I would, I did not enjoy this game.
No, it was awesome.
It was terrible.
It was really awesome. Meanwhile, Bratok is setting up a nice sandwich over here, but ClouD's army does look scary, Ben. There are siege tanks, there are unsieged tanks, and more importantly, there are also Hellions. ClouD is bringing reinforcements right now, which, well, I guess he can afford that. This is not the entire army of Bratok, so. But still, if he ends up losing all those siege tanks, that would kind of hurt.
It's going to be tough. ClouD is so aware of everything that's happening around him, seizing up just before these units get into range. And Bratok, we can see that he wants to just try one final attempt at busting out, but I mean, he's going to have to do it soon. He's got so little money left.
Right now. Like
he's building a factory right now.
3, 2, 1, here we go, Ben. Didn't I call it?
And off to the races. Bratok streams down the ramp. Marauders trying to take out the siege tanks, but there are just too many siege tanks. ClouD easily holds there. Bratok GG's. And game number 1 goes to the Italian Stallion.
And we have the...
All right, so 20 bucks?
20 bucks it is.
Did Kev say Goody or ClouD?
Since you said Goody so convincingly, I guess you win. Of course has learned...
oh, no.
You know
no. Ship it?
So sad. So sad.
No, I know Goody.
Yeah.
But you already said Goody.
No? When did I say Goody?
You said Goody has learned to play back from the absolute best.
Oh, I thought that. No, I said Carlo.
This
is painful.
Can we play from the top one more time?
No.
Just one more time from the top.
No. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I know Goody.
This is not working out.
She already said Goody. That wasn't quite the top.
When did I say Goody? Okay, Ben, you win 20 bucks.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Free dinner for me tonight. Easy.
Who says I'm gonna give it to you today?
Oh.
You might have to.
It's like the it's like the face of the guy that's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That game brought to you guys by Twitch TV, our streaming partner. Everybody knows Twitch, but we love them more than you do. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with more StarCraft 2. So don't go.